Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start her up. We're almost there. This is good morning, everybody. First of all, this is Kilo 4 Yankee Delta Bravo. I'm going to be the net control operator for this edition of the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. I'm standing in for Dale W5OG, who is currently traveling today. And Dale, I hope your trip's going well. This net normally meets every day at this time on the 14290, preferably. Our members are active duty, retired, and veterans that supported the Air Forces in all branches of our military. The purpose of this net is to promote fellowship between those amateurs who gave a portion of their lives to support our mission of our Air Forces. This is, however, a control net. We do allow visitors, of course. The contact net control, please use the words contact relay info or check in. All visitors are welcome to join us. We're here every day. And when checking in, though, please give us your call sign phonetically and your name and your QTH, and we will put you on the list. We do have a very nice website that you might want to take a look at in your spare time. It's Air Forces Flyers Club.org. And I'll repeat that. That is Air Forces Flyers Club.org. And as I said earlier, we are on NetLogger as well at this time. And then shortly after this, we will switch over to Echolink for a quick little 73 round over there for people that couldn't listen to us here. We do stream this, however. This is live and it is on YouTube. So if you're welcome to join us, just put in my call sign and push and set the live, and you're welcome to watch us as we go along here. We do normally have a question for today, or for the day, so I'll put that up shortly after I give the preamble and I get everybody on the list that we have here. Okay. To begin with, we're going to start with Don, K0ZNC. Don is, do we have any other short timers before Don? Okay, hearing nothing. Don, K0ZNC is in there. We got Tom, K4YES. We have Sparky, KF7GJO, Carl out in Sparks, Nevada. We got a visitor here. I don't recognize. It's a W1SVX. If you're copying me, give me a Roger, Roger. Does anybody copy that station? Okay, I'm gonna move on. Let's go to John. John W6LJS is in here. W5PIX Cliff in Bulverde, Texas. N5BE. Leon is in here. Okay. We got W0FLT, new member David, I believe, is in here. And we got NX6RG, Bob out in California. We got W5ABI, Joe, out in Las Cruces, New Mexico. KS5KY Chris in Kentucky, who is RX only. And good morning, Chris. I won't be doing a lot in the chat today. I just thought I'd let you know that. We got our commander in here, K4YDB. And Bob, I spelled your name backwards there, I think. We got WB5DRI, Brian in here from Texas. And we got KJ5BWB, Willie from Texas. And we got WB7JJO, Ray in New Jersey. Do we have any more check-ins for the Air Forces Flyers Club, Ned? Call now.
Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo.
Okay, I heard PTE, James, and Jim, W6WAY. Anybody else? Can I ask John, WA6LJS, if you could put out a call from California for us, please?
Wilco, this WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Thursday morning Air Force Flyers net. We're looking for check-ins, either visitors or members. Call now. All's quiet out west. Back to you, Charlie.
Thanks, John. Let's try the middle. Let's go down to Texas. Let's see. We got Brian in here. WB5DRI. Brian, can you put out a call for us, please?
Wilco, Charlie. This is WB5DRI relaying for net control. We're looking for check-ins, members or guests to the Air Forces Flyers Club net. Please call now. Nothing here but crickets, Charlie. Back to net.
Okay, thanks, Brian, for that. Let's see, we got one short timer in here, which is Don, K07C. But before, Don, I get to you, I'm going to go ahead and give the question of the day. Let me put it up real quick here. All right, I got the question up on the YouTube stream over here. If anybody's got any questions. The information was given to me by James, KG5PTE. And James, if I messed it up, I apologize, but I'm not used to doing that kind of thing. But the question is, the main question is, let's scroll for me. I got to get it. I'm reading it off the scroll. So, okay, what year did the U.S. Navy Blue Angels change from being a flight demonstration team to a flight demonstration squadron? Okay, the answers I have are November 10th, 1972, December 10th, 1973, January 15th, 1971, November 2nd, 1974. Okay, now there is also a bonus question here. I think this is the one I might have messed up. The U.S. Navy Blue Angels once flew the Volt F7U. I don't know how to say that. Cutlass. Is that true or false? And if you answer true, then what year or years did they actually fly this aircraft in? Possible answers are 1952, 1953, or 1954, or all of the above. All right, so that's it. Do we have any questions? Okay, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Let's go ahead and Don, K0ZNC. I think, Bob, you're going to bring him in for me, please.
Wilco, Charlie. This is K1VOB, and Don, you're up. Go ahead, sir. Good morning again.
Oh, thank you, Bob. I think I'm done. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the Flyers. Thank you, Charlie, for getting me in there, and thank you, Bob, for doing the simulcast. I do appreciate all the help from everybody. Let's see. Well, let me address the question before I forget it. I'm going to make a guess on the first one is Bravo, and Charlie. So Bravo, True, Charlie. I think they got it right there. Let's see. Currently, just in the may not be here, so I'm going to say thanks to everyone for helping me out. Do appreciate it. And give me a shout from this around, because there's some possibility of me, in fact, pretty high possibility of me being here all the time. You never really know. So with that, we'll just thank you, Charlie K4YDB, the K1BOB, the K0ZSB.
K1BOB, back to net.
K1BLB, K4YDB. Thanks, Bob, for doing that for us. So let's go down to KA4YES. Tom, you're up. Is he talking?
Yeah, he had a slow start. He's talking. He turned it, Charlie.
Okay, thanks. I had no copy on him whatsoever. So he answered C and D. Okay, got that. All right, thanks for letting me know, Cliff. Let's go to Sparky, KF7GJO. Carl, what's going on in Nevada?
What's going on? I don't know. I can tell you what's going on one street in Northern Sparks. Hi. Good morning, Charlie. Nice to hear you around the net today. Yeah, reception isn't too bad for a change. I've got John, LJS, breaking through the noise about an F5 earlier. Haven't heard him since then. And you're running about an F7 on the radio. Most everybody else thus far, though, I've had to use the Utah SDR for. Okay, the question of the day. Boy, excuse me, you've got me on that one, on question number 1. And I've got to start the scroll again so you can get up to it to refresh my recollection on it. What year did they change from a demonstration team to a squadron? Man, got to think about that one a little bit. I know I'm pretty sure it was after Harley Hall left a squadron, and it may have been the same year that Skip Umstead was killed in a midair. I'm going to go with answer A, November 20th of 1972. The second question, man, you've got me on that one, because I can't remember the Angels having flown that airplane on the team, so I'm going to go with fall for the second question. I may be wrong. They may have, operated that plane. I just can't remember it. My 12 functioning brain cells are slipping. But I'm going to go with false for the second answer. So, interesting question, and Charlie, you're doing a good job. So I'll send it back to you so you can keep it going. K4YDB, KF7GJO.
KF7GJO, K4YDB. Well, I had good copy on you. Running between a 5 and a 7 over here, Sparky. That's about where I normally hear you at anyway. So I got you down as Alpha and Fault. So okie dokie. Let's go to our. We've got a visitor in here. W1VSX out of Florida. David, if you're here, you take your turn.
W1VSX, you're up there if you're there, David.
Is he talking?
I don't hear him.
Does anybody hear that station?
He must be just monitoring us, Charlie.
Okay, thanks, Brian. All right, then let's go on down our list here. We go to John, WA6LJS. John, what's going on out there?
Well, good morning to the net. This is WA6LJS, and pretty good condition today. You're a good S9 or better, Charlie, and K1BOB was 15 over for a while there, so I got the Simo very nice from K0ZNC. Well, it's 61 degrees, and the marine front is in here. It's not too heavy this morning. I'm seeing patches of blue sky, so I think we'll burn through that pretty quick, and we'll have a nice day today. Answer to the question, I'm going to follow Don. A lot of times he gets it right, and I don't know for sure, but I'm going to go for Bravo and Charlie. Bravo, and the second question is true, and I think it would happen in Charlie. So put me down for BC. And thanks for picking up the net today, Charlie. And good copy on you today. So I'll be here to the bottom. Back to you, K4YDB,
WA6LJS, K4YDB. All right, I think we got you down. You could go ahead and write it in over there. You're the one doing the net logger, I would assume. And thanks for doing that for me, by the way. So I'll break with you. Let's go to Cliff, W5PIX. Cliff, go ahead. You were a good signal a while ago.
Well, good morning, all the flyers there, and to you, Charlie, and thanks for doing Dale's net there. And I'm going to have to be a one and done because Miss Bonnie's ready to go get we missed one rod bearing, so we got to run in, and she's got to get a blood draw anyways for an operation that she's fixing to get done on her leg there. They found a blood clot. Anyways, I'm going to go with Charlie, Delta, and False. And because I really don't remember all them dates. I know I wasn't that far away from Milton, Florida. There was the BT3, and I know Captain Bill and also Captain Jack both went through VT2, which was on the north end of the field. So I was at the other end later on in life. But anyways, got the pistons ready to go in. The liners are in the engine, and cleaned it up real good. And so we got to go get some rod bearings. And she's done hollered at me and upset. So busy jacking my jaw here on radio. Charlie, you're doing a good job, good net, and appreciate it. I'm going to say 7-3s all. Have a very blessed day. I need to go buy some parts before my XYL makes me an X. So 7-3 is all. W5PIX out.
W5PIX, K4YDB. Well, 73's there, Cliff, and thanks for getting the frequency for us today. And go take care of Miss Bonnie. She's important. Anyway, I'll break with you, 7-3s, and we'll go to Leon in 5BE. Leon, you're up.
Yeah, K4YDB N5BE. Good morning, Charlie. Sounding good. In fact, everyone is 5.9 plus except for the Texas station, so the band's running long, and I'm picking those up on the SDR. So, boy, the Blue Angels. My favorite Blue Angels airplane was the F-11 Tiger. I thought that was a really cool airplane. Very sleek looking for a Grumman. and most of the Blue Angel shows I saw when I was a kid was with the F11. So I have good memories of that. So on to the question. I'm guessing on the first one. I'm going to go ahead and say Bravo. On the bonus question, yeah, that's true. They flew the Cutlass, but it was a very short tenure, and they did not incorporate that aircraft into their standard demonstration. I think they flew it on the side. I'm not saying that correctly, but they flew it, but it was not part of their scripted demonstration that they do. So I'm going to go Bravo, true Bravo. So that's my answer there. And I didn't explain it very well, but I think you get the picture. All right, Charlie, good job on the net today. And as usual, very strong with me here in Texas. K4YDB N5BE.
N5BE K4YDB. Well, that was a good explanation there. But let's see how things turn out at the bottom here. Let's go to W0FLT. I believe that is David out in North Dakota, I believe. Is he talking?
W0FLT, Dave, you're up. I don't hear anything here, Charlie.
Well, I hear somebody down in the noise. Is anybody copying that station?
KB7LAK. Justin in there. We'll put you on the list, Justin, WA6LJS. But I'm not hearing the other guy, Charlie.
Oh, Roger. Then we'll put him down for later, then try him again on the 73 round. Let's go to Bob, NX6RG. Bob, you're up.
Okay, Charlie, good morning. K4YDB in the group, NX6RG. Well, good morning to all the flyers. And pretty good conditions out here this morning, receive-wise. I'm hearing most stations locally, which is unusual. So that's a good sign. We've got beautiful weather here, and it's only going up into the 70s today. Boy, what a break from the heat we had just a few days ago. Anyway, that's an interesting question. And boy, I'm going to scratch my head, and I think I'll copy off Leon's paper there with Bravo is the first answer. But I don't remember the Cutlass at all. As a kid, I think the first time I saw the Blue Angels was either 53 or 54. And I think they were flying either I think it was called a Panther, maybe a Cougar. I don't know. But they were out at Port Columbus Airport. The Navy had a reserve squadron. They had P2s out there, and but that was my first recollection of the Blue Angels, and I know there was no Cutlass. I would have recognized that. So just put me down for Bravo and false. I just don't remember the Cutlass at all. So anyway, those will be my answers. I'm going to be one and done, Charlie. I got dog walking duties here, so I'll try to hang in for the answer first, though. So we'll see everybody on the air tomorrow. K4YDB, NX6RG.
KM4CAX in and out.
NX6RG, K4YDB. Okay, we got you down for being fault. And Jack, KM4CAX. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, thanks, Charlie. Just I haven't got the SDI on, but I got in the middle of a job and outside, and I got to go back out and do it. So I just wanted to check in and out. Space Engine, K4CAX, back to K4YDB.
KM4CAX, K4YDB. I copied you, Jack. You weren't that strong, but I got all that. Anyway, 73s, and don't work too hard. I'll break with you. Let's go back to our list. W5ABI. Joe, go ahead and take your turn.
Yeah, K4YDB and the Flyers, W5ABI. Good morning, Charlie. Thanks for running the net. Beautiful day here, sunny, no wind. We're supposed to set a record high here of 109, so they've got the high heat warnings out there, but the air conditioning's working fine here, so we're not going to worry about it. Anyhow, that's the record high here, a long time, I guess, since they started keeping records. Anyhow, I'm going to go with Bravo. The second one is True, and I'll go with Charlie. So Bravo, Charlie, and True. And we'll be here at the bottom. K4YDB, W5ABI.
W5ABI, K4YDB. Well, I tell you what, you can keep that warm weather you got out there. It's Georgia. It just gets hot and sticky here. We're supposed to get up near 90 today, which is not going to be very pleasant. Right now, the humidity is about 60%, so that doesn't help much. Anyway, I'll break with you. Let's go to Chris, KS5KY. Once again, good morning, Chris. I hope you're not working too awfully hard there. So let's go to our commander, K1BOB. Bob, you're up.
Okay, Charlie, good morning. Good morning to all the Flyers there, and thank you for running the net for Dale this morning, Charlie. Interesting question, a little tricky, I guess. I'm going to copy papers on Bravo because I really don't know. I know they started in 46 quite a while before they became a demonstration squadron with a commander and all that. So I'll go with Bravo. I don't know any better on that. All the answers are pretty close. I wouldn't know. I think the second one is false. I don't think they ever officially flew the F-7 as a demo jet. Never officially. They probably flight other aircraft on the side to see their particular idiosyncrasies of the jet. Some jets do some things better than others. They always want to look good on landings, and that's difficult in some of the formations they do. And the F-7, although a MiG killer, a true MiG killer, one of the best killing aircraft, it was difficult to land with that rotating wing that gave a higher AOA, and landed that way with a kind of a swept wing there. Interesting jet, but it just wasn't sexy enough looking either. It didn't have a pointed front to it, if you know what I mean, with that big air inlet there. So with that, I'll go Bravo and false. Those are my answers. And a little rough start up this morning. Cliff asked nicely for somebody to, if a POTA station would move, and he agreed. And then, somebody else came in there and started talking it up. We've had him before. We know his call sign. He got in there, and then Clifford jumped into the pig pen with him there for a few moments, but escaped unescaped with not too much stuff on his face. So I hate to see that happen. But most of the POTA guys, just about everyone, have been very good about allowing us to use the frequency. And that happened, and I don't know what happened to the POTA guy when that guy jumped in. I hated to see that happen. Anyway, it's kind of ugly. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth, but he stopped. This is K1BOB on that high note. Back to net. Thanks again, Charlie.
K1BOB, K4YDB. Well, we got you down as Bravo and false. Oh, that's it. Do we have a lemming line forming yet? I don't know if it doesn't look like it, does it? Anyway, let's go to Brian, WB5DRI. Brian, you're up.
Okay, Charlie, K4YDB, WB5DRI. Well, good morning, Charlie, again, and good morning to all the Flyers and to the net. Boy, Charlie, your signal came up. You were about a S7 when the net started, and now you're up to a solid 9 with me here in San Antonio. So very good. Good to hear everybody this morning. Pretty good conditions on the band. It's going to be warm here in San Antonio. I think our low was only about 76, and we're already up to about 84. Almost the mid-80s, and going up to about 96 today for the high. So nice typical summer day, early summer day for us. So we're just glad it's not triple digits. So anyway, let's see on James's question there. Great question. I'm gonna jump in the line that seems to be starting here and say bravo and false and see how that comes out. So thanks for getting us in there this morning, Charlie, and thanks for doing the net for Dale there. And we wish him safe travels and a good trip up to Tulsa and then on up to Rapid City for his final summer destination there. So back to you, Charlie, K4YDB, WB5DRI, back to net. Good morning, everybody.
I heard a check-in. Who's the check-in? I think that's Bob. Is that Bob?
That's Bob. K2SJP, K1BOB.
Okay, I had no copy on him. All right, is he mobile?
He's remote.
Okay, he's at the bottom of the list. We'll be down there shortly anyway. So, all right, Brian. Brian, your signal was a good S9 into here also. I always have good copy on you for some reason. I think I got a wire running to your house. But I'll break with you. Let's go to Willie, KJ5BWB. You're up, Willie.
K4YDB and the rest of the net from KJ5BWB. Good morning. Some pretty decent signals. Bob, you have a great signal into my radio this morning. You're a good S7. Charlie, you've been an S8, S9, and a little plus this whole time. So good signal. Good signals today. Speaking of good signals, I'm gonna hopefully get this true SPX kit put together today and have some little QRP signals coming out of that thing. So it's a nifty little kit, and I'm excited to have it together. And other than that, we can go up a tower, I think. But as for the question, though, that is a good one. I'm not sure. I really don't know. So I'm going to go, I don't know, just, I guess put me down for Bravo and Charlie. Who knows? So we'll go with Joe over there. But anyway, I'll send it back to you. K4YDB in the net, KJ5BWB. I'll be around for the 7-3.
KJ5BWB, K4YDB. Well, I got all that. Your signal's coming up a little bit better. You're about a good S7 into here this morning, Willie. We got you down for BNC. Okay, the next person I may not hear, so I may need help with him. That's Ray, WB5JJO out in New Jersey. Ray, you're up.
K4YDB from WB2JJO. Good morning to you, Charlie, and all the flyers on the net.
I got him.
A solid S9 in here. You are really bending my needle. You got a real good signal here in southern New Jersey. We have sunny degrees. We have sunny, It's sunny and 80 degrees and 66 humidity. So it's going to be a beautiful day here. But if you can hear me, I can hear you. That's for sure. Make it really quick. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm not following anybody else. I'm just going to go with what I think it is. And my answers are Charlie, True, and Delta. Charlie, True, and Delta is what I'm going to put on my paper for today. And Charlie, I want to say thank you very much. If you can copy me for doing the live stream, that helps so much. You have no idea how good that is, and I definitely appreciate that. So it was good I could actually talk to you for sure. So back over to you, dear sir. K4YDB from WB2JJO. Back to you, Charlie.
Well, WB2JJO, K4YDB. Well, Ray, you're good S7 to S8 into here. You sound real good this morning. Thanks for that. We got you down for Charlie and Delta. Let's go to Jim, W6WAY. Jim, you're up.
K4YDB and the group, this is W6WAY. Let's see,
hear myself quite well on the NPR number 2, Utah number 2. Let's see, it's 62 degrees here at the present time, and supposed to warm up to the high 80s, I think. And, but it's overcast. So that's the weather. I was not able to copy down all of the answers here. So right now I'm a little bit confused. But let's see. I got B, C, and false. I'm not sure what the false is all about. Anyway, since I didn't get the question written down. Okay, well that's my choice anyway. So anyway, I'm copying everybody pretty nice here, and I'll pass it back. K4YDB, and the route is W6WAY.
W6WAY, K4YDB. Well, we got you down for Bravo and Charlie. You're about an S5 to S7 in here today, Jim. And so I will break with you. Let's go to, KG5 PTE and Dale. And James, if I messed your question up, I apologize in advance. James, go ahead and take your turn.
Well, K4YDB, KG5PT. Yeah, you got it right. It's on the listed on the YouTube site. Exactly right. And Jim, W6WAY, that's a good place to get your answers and look at your question of the day. Is YouTube's YouTube channel. You can read it there, and you don't have to try to write it all down. Anyway, thanks for taking my call today, and I'll stick around for the comment section and the 73 round. And yeah, Cliff better get out there and get that truck fixed, or Miss Bonnie's going to have that whip ready for him. All right, back to net, KG5PT.
Is there a check-in out there? Does anybody hear a check-in?
I didn't hear one.
Okay, let's move along then. Let's go to Justin. And if I don't hear him, John, could you give him a try for me, please? KB7LAK, Justin, you're up. No copy.
He turned it, Charlie, and he didn't hear the question, and he's mobile today. Back to WA6LJS, back to net.
Okay, thanks for that, John. I had no copy on him at all. But 73s, Justin, if you're copying me, and drive safe out there. Let's go to another visitor here. Kilo India 1, Zulu Sierra Alpha. I believe it's William. What you got for our net today? Is he talking? Okay, I'm not hearing anything over here. We'll try him again on the 73 round. You can turn him green, I guess. Let's try Bob out of Florida, K2SJP. Wasn't that strong in here, so somebody may need to bring him in for me. K2SJP, Bob, you're up.
K2SJP, Bob, you're up. K1BOB.
K2SJP, you're up.
I got him. K2SJP, K4YDB. Bob, your signal came up there toward the end. Not very strong between a 5 and a 6, but I copied most of that. We'll look for you over here on Echo Link when we get ready to go over there. Anyway, that's the bottom of the list that I have. Did I miss anybody? Okay, let's try our three visitors. One of them's not a visitor. W1BSX, if you're there, go ahead and take your turn. Is he talking? Okay, let's go down to W0FLT. David, if you're there, go ahead and take your turn. Is he talking?
No.
Somebody repeat that?
Nothing heard, K1BOB.
All right, thanks, Bob. How about Kilo India 5 Zulu Sierra Alpha? Willie, if you're there, take your turn. Okay, hearing nothing. Do we have any more check-ins for the Flyers net? All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to give you the answers to these questions. I didn't know how to put the second one. Oh, got a cramp in my leg. Sorry. The first question here is let me get it to scroll back down again, and then we'll talk about the bonus question. I should have sped it up a little bit faster. All right, so here we go. I got there's no place I got it written down. So let's go back over here. All right, it says, what year did the U.S. Navy Blue Angels change from being a flight demonstration team to a flight demonstration squadron? Okay, the Alpha was the 20th of November, 1972. That was not correct, but there is a story behind that date. That was the year. That was the day that I went into the Air Force. Okay, and I was there for Thanksgiving and I was there for Christmas. And lo and behold, to my surprise, it turned out to be the best Christmas I've ever had. My wife showed up at the base out of the blue, didn't even know she was coming, and they put her up at the base and they allowed me, my drill instructor, Sergeant Meyer, allowed me to spend 3 days with her while I was in basic. So that's one day, that is one I will never forget. Okay, and the next one is Charlie. Charlie, let's go down. I'm going to skip over Bravo. Well, Bravo is the correct answer. Let me scroll it back down again. But there's, yeah, Bravo is the correct answer for this. It's November 10th. December 10th, 1973 was the correct answer. January 15th, 1971 is the day that my wife and I got married. Okay, the bonus question is for the U.S. Navy Blue Angels once flew the Vo F7, you have a hard time saying that, Cutlass. the answer was the answer I was given was actually true, but they had a problem with the aircraft, so they could not because of mechanical issues. So they did not fly it very long. But the date was in 1953. 1952 was the year that I was born. 1954 has no meaning. But I hope everybody got all that. Do we have any questions?
Yeah, what was the answer to the second question?
The answer to the second question was true and bravo.
Roger, Roger.
Leon, you pretty much hit the nail right on the head. So that was good. All right, then let's go ahead and start our 73 round. Then Don still shows up. Is he in here? Bob, can you check?
Well, I'll bring him up. I'm sure he is. Don, you're up. K4YDB. Here he is.
Bravo, Bravo, and I don't know what the last one was, but I think it was Bravo. Is that correct?
Both were, hold on.
Yeah, both were bravo.
Let's see. Yeah, both answers were Bravo.
Okay, real fast. Yeah, well, I got half of it right, I guess. I got two-thirds of it right. Anyway, thanks for getting me in there, guys. We appreciate it. Let's say today's Thursday, we should see you tomorrow. So 73 tomorrow, and have a good day. Down the cool side of Florida. That's going to get out today. 73, so back to you, Charlie, K4YDB, K1BLB, 73.
K1BLB, I'm not coordinated enough to answer questions for Don while through the patch. K1BLB, back to you, Charlie.
All right, thanks for that, Don. I don't know if you're still going to be on. We'll see. I might see you on Echo Link here shortly because I'll be up there for a few minutes. All right, let's see. I got K4YES is apparently checked out. I didn't know. Sparky, KF7GJO, Sparky, 73 round.
Okay, Charlie. Well, good net this morning. Interesting, John, when LJS made his transmission, he started off right at the noise level. I used my imagination. I was hearing, and as so often happens between us with the short skip, he went from nothing to an S9. So, yeah, you never know what's going to happen on this thing. Okay, everybody, have a fantastic day. Tomorrow's Friday, so we'll talk to you again tomorrow. K4YDB, KF7GJO.
KF7GJO, K4YDB with 73s to you, Carl. And your signal is about an S7 still. You going to be on Echo Link? Oh, Roger, Roger. All right, let's go to John, WA6LJS. John, you're up for your 73 round.
Okay, thank you, Charlie. K4YDB, this is WA6LJS. Very good. Good question today, and you've been holding up very nicely. You're better than S9, and a very Q5 copy. By the way, there's James posted on the AIM window. He posted an interesting video about the Blue Angels. So if you go to the AIM window and click on that, it's an interesting video. And for those that don't hear the question, you can log into Charlie's live stream, and I would say 9 out of 10 times the question is posted there. Sometimes people forget to do it, but the net controllers usually send their question to Charlie, and he streams it, and it scrolls in the lower right window on his website. Anyway, 73s, everybody, and we'll be over to Echo Link for a minute or two. Back to you, Charlie. Thanks for filling in for the net. K4YDB, WA6LJS.
WA6LJS K4YDB. Well, thanks, John. And one thing else, if you do get on the stream, you will hear me very well because my audio should be going through the stream over here. Anyway, 73's John. We'll see you over on Nickel Link for a few. I hope. Let's go to Leon N5BE. And Leon, you did a good job on answering that question. I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, K4YDB N5BE. Yeah, I knew they flew it, and I'm still not able to describe how they flew it correctly. But I think they flew it on the side. I think as a side show, and yeah, right. They had a lot of technical difficulties with the airplane, and the airplane was severely underpowered, like a lot of jets were back in the early 50s, and that didn't help the demonstration at all either. So a goofy looking airplane that was made about 12 miles from where I live right now. So out there at the Vought plant in Grand Prairie. That plant doesn't exist anymore. It's been taken down. There's an auxiliary plant nearby that Lockheed owns, and that's where they build the multiple launch rocket system that is so effective in Ukraine right now. Anyway, Charlie, thank you for doing the net today. Job well done. Enjoyed it. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be late. I've got a doctor's appointment for my knee. I think it's the final wrap-up and kiss me goodbye. But I'll probably be here for the 73 round. So hopefully I'll be earlier than that. K4YDB N5B 73, everybody.
N5BE K4YDB. Well, 73's Leon, and I hope you get your knee taken care of there. All right, Chris. Okay, you're still RX only. Anyway, 73's Chris, and don't work too awfully hard. Let's go to Bob, K1BOB. Bob, you're up for 73.
Okay, Charlie. Well, thank you very much for running the net, and you did a mighty fine job. Nicely run. And I want to thank John for doing the net logger this morning also, and for everyone that joined us. Interesting question. I certainly learned something from that. Very good. Yeah, I remember you talking about Kathy coming to surprise you down there in San Antonio when you're concentrating on going through basic training. That's wonderful that they allowed that for married folks. And I guess they wouldn't do that for anybody else. And by the way, it was my 48th anniversary yesterday. 48th yesterday. I think half of you guys have been around a lot longer with your wives. But my anniversary is all with one wife, so all with one wife. K1BOB. Back to you, Charles. Well done.
K1BOB, K4YDB. Well, happy anniversary. Until then, I said hey. Anyway, I'll turn it over to Brian, WB5DRI, 7-3 round.
Okay, Charlie, K4YDB, WB5DRI. Well, great net. I shouldn't have changed my answer there. I should have gone with what Lee had. I had that originally, so that just goes to show you that old rule about never change your answers on a test applies once again. Anyway, 73s, everybody. Enjoyed it, Charlie. Thank you very much. Good day, everybody. K4YDB, WB5DRI. Back to net.
WB5DRI, K4YDB. I see the wire between me and you is not broke yet. You're still a good solid S9 in here. 73s, Brian, and have a good day. Let's go to Willie, KJ5BWB. Willie, you're up for 73.
Well, 73s, everyone. That was a fun question, Charlie. Thanks for putting that out there, and thanks for, I think, James for providing it. He sent me some neat information via text message, so I got to learn a little extra. But, anywho, 73s, everyone. We'll holler at y'all later. It's always good checking in with y'all, and I hope to hear you again soon. K4YDB, KJ5BWB. Good morning, everybody.
KJ5BWB, K4YDB. Well, Willie, your signal has come up. You're peaking at a 9 now. Anyway, 73s, and hopefully you're going to be on Echolink with us. And So let's go down to Ray, W5, WB2JJO. Ray, you're up for 73. Is he still talking?
Well, he turned it.
Okay, thanks, Brian. W6WAY, Jim. A while ago you were good and strong in here. Now you're way down in the noise. I could hear you when you first started, but I did not hear it. And anyway, 73s to you, Jim, and we'll look for you over on Echolink. James is next. James, thanks for the question. I hope I didn't butcher it up too bad for you. KG5PTE. James, you're up for 73.
K4YDB, KG5PT. Well, you know, the Blue Angels did become a flight demonstration squadron on Monday, December the 10th, 1973, after several mishaps with the F-4 Phantom. And it was the next year, 74, that they transitioned to the A-4 Skyhawk. That was a hot rod of a little jet. Man, I actually enjoyed watching that A-4 fly around. Even though it didn't have an afterburner and wasn't as bad to the bone as the F-4. But as you know, as a young kid growing up in South Texas in a Navy town, the first plane I saw him fly was the F-4J Phantom, and it just blew my mind. And I became a huge Blue Angels fan, and I still today am a huge Blue Angels fan. They are my favorite air team of all, for sure. I mean, of course, I support the Thunderbirds as well. You know that. Yeah, and then they flew that F-7U Cutlass alongside their F-9F Panthers because of political pressure from high-ranking officers and senators. And the first time they flew it in an air show, the pilot lost hydraulic pressure, nearly crashed while the crowd was watching. So hi to those U.S. senators that were pushing that thing. I'm glad they got their karma. Anyway, they should have never made that jet. That jet should have never been allowed to fly, in my opinion. And Leon got it right. They did fly it alongside Leon with the F-9F Panther shortly, just very shortly. And then they said, "The heck with this plane." It's in fact. I knew a crew chief, a plane captain that worked on that plane down in Bishop, Texas, near Corpus Christi, and he told me some horror stories about the F-7U Cutlass. So they called it the Gutless, not the Cutlass, gut with a G, Gutless. So back to net, Charlie. I'll catch you up on Echolink, KG5PT.
KG5PTE, K4YDB. Well, thanks for that information, James. As I have no clue, I just put it up the way that you send it to me. But let's go to Justin. Anyway, 73, James. I'll see you on Echolink. Is it KB7LAK? Justin, you're up for 73, and I may need help with him.
Info.
Go ahead, info.
Yeah, Charlie, I think you may have skipped Jim, W6WAY.
All right, I thought I got him. Anyway, W6WAY, Jim, you're up for 73.
Okay. Thanks, Brian, for reminding me, Charlie. Okay, I meant to mention I was invited to display my very easy at the Salinas Air Show. I forget what year it was, but we got to meet all of the Blue Angels there, and at the party that night, it was pretty nice. My daughter was about 10 years old at that time, and she flew down with me in the very easy to Salinas, and she was impressed.
Anyway, 43s, everyone. This is W6WAY.
W6WAY, K4YDB. Well, Jim, your signals come up a little bit. You're about an S6 over here now. I copied all of that. Anyway, 73s, James. And have a good day. Did I miss Brian? W5A, Joseph, W5ABI, because he's not blacked out. All right, let's go to Justin. KB7LK. Justin, you're up for 73. Is he talking?
LK 73 route, Justin, WA6LJS relay. Well, he was mobile, Charlie, and he probably out of range. He was pretty strong in here. Don't hear anything now. Back to net.
All right, thanks, John. I didn't hear him on the first pass. I knew he was mobile, but thought we'd give him a shot. That's the bottom of the list that I have. Did I miss anybody? Do we have any more check-ins for the Flyers net? Okie dokie. This is K4YDB net. Oh, first I want to thank all the support out there from you guys for the stream and all the helpful you gave me over here on the net over here, and John for doing the net logger over here. Thank you for all your help, guys, because it makes it a lot easier for me. And that was my first attempt in making a question. But anyway, 73s, everybody. Everybody have a great day. And this is K4YDB now closing the net and returning the frequency back to normal amateur use. So 73s, everybody. K4YDB, clear.